So right now, security professionals are in the midst of trying to work during the pandemic. They're part of the frontline forces along with EMS providers, doctors, nurses. They are still, during the pandemic, trying to protect facilities. And as such, they are, in many cases, expected to report to work just like a lot of workers out there, whether in grocery or whatever. And they are concerned about their employees, right? How are they going to sit at an operations desk and communicate with their coworkers, left, right, whatever, and do this in a safe manner, trying to accommodate for 6-foot distancing. And so, they're in these tight spaces. Randy, you guys have come up with a solution to try to mitigate the problem that they're facing. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about what Winsted is doing to help out?
Thank you, Matt. Yeah, we challenged a team here at Winsted 2 weeks ago to come up with product that would help protect the operators in a control room, mission critical control rooms. We told them they had 2 weeks to design, fabricate, come up with the essential marketing material, and get the product deployed. We've already deployed our first shipment earlier this week, okay, and we'll be curious how the operators feel about it, if they think it's safe. We've seen a lot of the office people come up with their partitions, but a lot of them end right at the counter, at the end of the work surface, and ours extend back, as you can see behind me. It protects the operator in their chair.
Okay.
A partition that just goes to the end of the work surface obviously is not going to protect the operator in their chair.
Right. So they're not leaning, like right now I'm leaning into my work surface, right? That's not how I work. I work back from it, and now
work like
right.
that.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So we've made them for all our product lines, and we've made generic ones for our competitors.
Okay. So regardless of whether you have a Winsted console or an other console, you can get one that will work. And if you happen to have a Winsted console, there are different versions, right? Because different consoles have different depth work surfaces. Can you describe a little bit about how that works?
Right. So we've got our Ascend console, our Impulse console that has 2 work surfaces that go up independent of one another. So on that case, we have the partitions on the front work surface that goes up and down with your keyboard and mouse.
Okay.
So on the console behind me, our Sightline console, it's pole mounted like the monitors are. So it goes from the back of the console all the way past your shoulders.
So so you have a pole mounted option and you have a bolt in place option, I guess I would call it. The pole mount option, there's no additional attachment to the console work surface. That's part of the track where your monitors mount, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, the VersaTrack. So then the plexiglass itself has got a rubber edge on it, mm-hmm, which you can just leave it like that. And if you hit it with your shoulder, it'll move slightly. Or we give you brackets with screws that you can screw it down permanently, but that will, of course, put holes in your work surface. The other option we're giving you in the hardware pack is double-face tape.
Okay.
Which I think most installations are going to be using the tape.
So it'll be affixed using the pole, but then secured so it's not moving around using the tape, just as an extra to keep it from swaying left and right, if you will.
Correct.
Okay. So when it comes to design of this, we have a quick selection guide that shows all the different consoles in case somebody isn't aware of what they bought 3-5 years ago. They can take a look and say, oh yeah, that's the one I have. I can pick it. And it also has MSRP pricing. In general, how much are we looking at, or what are the implications of shipping something like this? Like how much does one of these weigh, and are they available in stock, or is this something they have to special order?
No, it's in stock. The ones in the sell sheet are in stock this week. We will make custom pieces.
You do have some bulk to the thing. You have some size to the thing. It's a little bit heavy.
Correct.
So when you look at that price guide, you got to also take into account, some shipping fees there. So
exactly,
these run from a few $100s and up, depending on the size of them, of course. And as always, Winsted is probably one of the best at helping people figure out their custom or semi-custom solution. So your team is 100% dialed into helping people out with designing and picking the right solutions here. So of course, anybody watching this can contact Winsted directly. If you're in the Mid-Atlantic area, you may know the mid-chest team. You can contact us and get support at support@midchest.com. And if you're completely lost because you've been on lockdown and you don't know where you are or what day it is, which is understandable, just email support@midchest.com. Yeah, exactly. Just email our team, support@midchest.com. We'll connect you with the right Winsted help for your region. So, Randy, thank you very much. Stay safe while all this is going on, and thank you for coming up with a realistic solution for security operators out there.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate your time.
All right.
Be safe.